This is the Desaturate. So the material looks like this, where it uses a scene texture. The post-process input, it basically just puts an overlay over the camera that affects the pixels. And then this is a material expression custom, where you can type in your own custom code and then it will incorporate it. So this one, it just returns the scene texture multiplied by this amount. So it basically desaturates, and then that is the effect that it has. And then I followed it as well. This is the final result of the other part, which is a Gaussian blur. So with this one, it's a little more complicated. Again, you see the scene texture. We set it to world normals, so then it takes the normal maps of each texture in the scene. And then here we actually have two material expression custom things, where one says a custom function called calculate 1D Gaussian that will be used later on down the line in this custom event, which includes this .usf file. So the .usf file is here, and so it has 5 variables that it uses, and then it does this function. I wish that I could tell you more about it, but I honestly don't really know what's going on here. It just does blurring effects on each pixel, is what I believe. It says X value and then the Y value. The radius is the offset of each pixel. And then I know that texel size means how big or small the UVs are laid on. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So anyway, it does that. This is an external script that is in the shaders folder in the content, or in the project files. And then so it does that, and then it takes a radius, which is a parameter that is used to adjust, again, the radius that is affecting the Gaussian blur. And then here you can where is it? You can adjust how blurry this image is by moving the slider here. So that's how it's supposed to be. But let me show you how far I got on the other project. So here's the other one. This is 4.26. The one that I showed you previously was in 4.19. This is as far as I could get, where it shows the world normals. And then whenever I ran into an issue, it was plugging this in exactly the same, and it would just be black. Oh, wait. Need to apply it. Oh, no. Yeah, it would just be black. It seemed to work for a split second, and then it turned dark. And yeah, I tried troubleshooting this so many times. I'm using the same code. I'm using the same approach. I even adjusted, the whole thing in C++, letting it be able to read variables. And you could see that it did work earlier with some other basic functions, but once I include this, it just doesn't work anymore. So I think that something changed in HLSL that I can't really control. So yeah, that's how far I got there. Just as an extra thing, you can see that we can open up the HLSL code by going to Window. Well, in 4.19, it's found here. Then you can copy it, and you can open it in your external notepad, is what Unreal recommends, because as you can see, there's over 2,000 lines of just this amount of code. And so here you can see our custom expressions here. So that's the first one, and then calculate 1D Gaussian is here. And then, yeah, there's custom expression 1, where it includes this file. And then that's how it does that. So that's how it implements it into the HLSL file that we see.